Hey guys. Um, Today I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video for this game. Honestly, it's because I have not been playing this game. So I thought I'd make a video to talk about that. Why I quit playing Dungeon Crusher. And there's a couple of reasons. Um, I guess the first reason I'll talk about is that it literally pretty much being competitive in this game takes a lot of effort. When I was playing, I was you're fortunate enough to be one of the first few people that joined the clan that was really good. It was one of the top clans on the server, and now when I came back and re-downloaded the game, looks like they are now the number one clan on this server, which is Lost Chapter. Well, they're number two in Siege right now, but if we go back to last week, they were number two. But they do hold the King's Castle in this server. They do have all the outposts in this server. Those are all people from the Lost Chapter clan. So I was really fortunate to be in a good clan, and I was doing my best to, contribute as much as I could. But the thing about that, and being a free-to-play player, I've never spent $1 on this game at all, is it really does take every waking minute of your downtime to be competitive in this game. When I'd be at work, and I'd be at work trying to play this game at the same time as working, because if I wasn't, doing the siege boss during that hour, or if it wasn't the siege boss hour, if I wasn't farming horns to get ready for the siege boss hour, I felt like I was not doing my part to keep up with the rest of the people in my clan or just in the game in general. So literally every waking minute that I wasn't busy doing something else, I was on this game. My phone has been constantly plugged up to a charger. Excuse me, because the game does suck up a lot of battery power, and it was just pretty much taking over my free time. All the free time I had, and so that really started to get annoying and started to get to me. Second reason is I have played this game for a really long time. I'd say it had to be close to like 4 or 5 months that I've been playing this game. And honestly, after a certain point, it really feels like I'm not getting anywhere whatsoever as far as personal progression, right? The clan, like I said, the clan was going places. They were on their way and eventually hit the number one clan after I had left. But as far as me personally, I was, I was lucky enough to get a sneak rune in one of these rune weeks, like a really long time ago. And everybody was talking about, oh man, that's so OP. Once you get Igneous, wherever this guy is, the guy that reses people. There we go. When you get him, you put the sneak rune on him, you'll be so OP in Siege. He'll never die, and he'll just constantly res all your buffers over and over. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I ended up getting him. I put the sneak rune on him. I had a Galactics 10 Morris, maxed out with guilds, and I had a whole bunch of buffers, and I was set up for the Black King Siege Week. And when I was in there, I was ready to get really high points that week. But turns out, even with the sneak rune and the Galactics 10 Morris, I was hardly ever able to get MVP at all. Maybe I got maybe 3 or 4 the entire week. And it was kind of ridiculous. It was a really big letdown. I felt like I'd put in all that effort to get all this set up, and then it just did not pay off for me. So there was that. And then also, as far as normal progression, like progressing through levels, really this game is not about progressing through levels at all, to be honest. It's all about Siege, and it's all about events and leagues and PvP clan mine. And we'll talk about the league system here in a second as well. But as far as normal progression, I mean, I've been at around 4,300 for forever before I quit, and it wasn't going anywhere. I ended up getting Space Ranger, which was really good. That boosted me up another like 100 levels or so after Kurth was maxed out. But now you can't really move forward in levels unless, one, you put rarities on your Star Ranger, or two, you get your Soul Eater. And so either one of those, either if you're putting rarities on Star Ranger, then you're losing out on putting rarities on your Siege heroes. So, that's a negative because Siege is like the main event that everybody is trying to do, and level progression is kind of meh. And then as far as collecting Soul Eater shards, I mean, within like how many months that I played, I'm barely over halfway done with Soul Eater. So that's going to take another really long time to do. And so it was just really, really slow progression as far as getting heroes to go through more levels. And then another thing we'll talk about, I guess, is leagues. As far as leagues, Clan Mine is simple enough. I don't really have any complaints about that. I mean, it's only a one-day event, and it changes every day. But leagues and sieges and all that, it's on a weekly basis. One thing that I didn't like about leagues, and maybe it's changed now, I don't know, but back when I was still playing, I mean, basically it was the top few people in League were basically like trading each other for the number one spot every week or so. And it's like, I'm not a really big fan of that kind of stuff. Like, I get trading like items and information to help other people out, to progress and find out stuff about the game. But like, as far as like win trading, I don't know how I feel about that. It seems kind of shady. I feel like everybody should try their hardest, even if there's the guy, which back when I was playing, it was Lex, which is now the number 2 guy. He was always number 1 because he spent so much money on this game. But even if it was just Lex number 1 every week, I mean, it is what it is. I complained about it a lot, but at least it was true results. And now it seems like he's been overtaken. But when he was number 1, he was giving other people the number 1 spot and just win trading them, which I'm not a big fan of. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, it's pretty much, it took over my life. Any of my downtime that I had, I was not able to spend doing other things. Anytime I wasn't on for a couple days because I was wanting to play another game, or I wanted to stream on Twitch or anything, I'd be getting Discord messages from people, which is okay. I'm not, saying that those people are like, in the wrong, right? Because, it wasn't one of the top clans were supposed to be active in the server, but it's like I couldn't even take a day off from the game. And then, when I did try and come back to the game after I took like a day or 2 off to go stream and play a different game on my PlayStation, I came back to the game, and I really just didn't want to do it anymore. So someone asked me after another couple days if I quit, and I said no, but then I logged back into the game, and I was like, you know what, yeah, I'm going to quit. I sent him all my stuff. I sent any rune chests I had, any siege guns, any demon horns, sent him all that, and I told him, I wasn't going to quit, but really I just feel like I'm not going to get to where I want to be in this game, and so here you go, and I left, and that was that. Now, I did download the game a few days ago. I really haven't done much with it at all. I haven't even Dark Ritualed. I've been sitting at this level for ever. I have no intention of really trying to move forward. Really, all I've been doing is looking at World Chat and just answering questions that people have about the game. It's something I really just open up on my phone when I'm bored or have nothing else to do. But to be honest, for me, it's not something that I want to invest in anymore. So anybody that's looking up information about this game, I mean, I still have plenty of videos on my channel about how to do that stuff. Those are going to stay up. I'm not going to delete them or get rid of them because I don't play the game anymore. But this is just kind of me explaining how, even though I put in so much effort in this game, it just really didn't feel like it was worth it to me. But I guess that is, kind of like a player-by-player basis. Maybe some people do get satisfaction out of the game, even though they're not very high up in the leaderboards. For me, unfortunately, though, I felt like I put in this much effort, I should be getting better results, and I just wasn't. So I decided to quit. But that's pretty much my explanation. I hope you guys do have fun with the game if you are playing it. It was really fun while I was playing it, until eventually I just got tired of it. But hope y'all have fun. Enjoy the game. Get all those rewards that you can. If you are not enjoying the game, then I mean, probably should not spend any more time on it than you already have. I'll just say that.